G'day, I'm Clive and welcome to PTT Outdoors. Video today is, as you can see by the title, what pot kit should I use? Now I can't answer that question for you, but I've got 3 of my sets here and I'll show you why I have ended up with the Avenue Solo Pot set. So we'll get the first one out. I did a video of this, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, and I'll put a little link thing up here for you to go and have a look at if you want to, if you haven't already seen it. So we've got the Avenue Solo Pot kit, or pot set. Can't remember exactly what it's called, I'll put it up here. And then we've got my Totes 500ml pot with a 375ml cup inside. And down here we have the Totes 750 with the 450 cup inside. So looking at them like that, doesn't really seem to be much difference, and if you're going for the lighter one and the better one for making space in your pack, looking at it, you'd probably go for this one, going by looks. Well, I found something different out. So it all depends on how you're going to pack your pack. But this one, lid on top, 750ml pot, 400ml cup. Now the cup sits on the outside of the pot, not the inside like the other two. Plain going over. Inside this pot, as you can see once I took the lid off, we've got one 100ml pot, right over my head, 100g gas cylinder or canister, and number 2 gas canister, 100ml. So we can fit 2 inside this pot here. So let's show it there, 1, 2, the lid on, cup on the outside, uses very little space in your pack. So this one now, the smaller one, if you look at it, there's your pot, there's your cup and your lid, and your 100g canister fit in there, another 100g canister, a little bit much for the pot, it overflows. So if you are going to put 1 gas canister inside, you've got nowhere for your cup. So the cup's going to have to be packed separate. So we're going to do that. It's going to take up more room. And the large one here, the Avenue. So now let's move on to the 750 from Totes. Let's put that back in there. Lid back on. Put that to one side. The 750. So we'll take the lid off. We've got a 450ml cup inside. Gas canister, 1 in there. 2 in there. Rolling over, but we can't get the lid on. It is a little bit lower than this one, but again, the cup's on the outside. So you're going to have no room, or you're going to have less room in your pack because of having to carry it this way. Now don't get me wrong, the Totes pot, cup, good, I like them. Again, the smaller one, still good, I like it. And then we got the larger one here from the Avenue, very good, I really like that. If you haven't seen the other video about the titanium Evernew pot set, I've been looking at the list for over a year and eventually got around to actually ordering it. Then I had to wait for it to come into stock, and it arrived the last week or the week after, so I like that. I still like the small one, takes up less room if you're not going to be having a gas cylinder inside. And to show you, if the gas canister sits on top, it can still work, but you'll only get away with one gas canister, where with this you'll have two for roughly the same height. And the same with this, that can sit on top, and it's the first bit taller than the Evernew one, the Tokes is. Now, which one do you think is the lightest, looking at all these? Well, when I weighed them up, the one that was the lightest was this one, the Evernew titanium solo pot set, which I was surprised with but very happy with. So I've got a set that's lighter, a set that's more useful. Like I said, I've put one gas canister in there, still got my cup on the outside, so the area isn't much difference. It's not much difference in width. If anything, the Tokes is wider than the cup, which actually sits around the pot, the 750ml. But again, I've got my cup, my pot, one gas canister. If I wanted to, I use my little gas stove here, that'll sit in there. What we can't get is another one on top, because again that will overflow or be sticking over, taking up some space, but still having all the room to fit one of them in, one of them. My cup's on the outside, nearly but not quite. If they'd had the inside of the pot coming up, that would have worked, would have got two in there. So that's my favourite one now, because I've got my gas cylinder, my cup, my pot, my BRS gas stove and my lighter, all in that one pot, taking up less room and less space than that one, and less space of that one. So you've got a choice now for yourselves, which one do you want and which one's going to be best for you. I'll still have to carry this in my pack if I carry a spare one, but normally I can make one of these last about 5 days. So at the moment most of my bushwalking is, the maximum will be about 5 days, but I'll be walking into town, so I probably won't be using that, or I will have some left because I'll be hitting the local tavern or the local pub for lunch. But with them, like you can see, my cup, my pot, and that's going to have to sit on the outside, and with that, that's going to have to sit on the outside. Let's get the other one out. So that's what they're going to look like. Again, that's the lightest one. You'll get two 100g gas canisters in there, and you'll probably get some of your tea bags and coffee stuff in there. So there you are. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and it's give you an idea of what pot set you'll be using for your cook kit. And if you've enjoyed the video and got anything from it, please go down below and click on the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click on the like button, click on the notification bell so you'll be notified of all future videos. And if you have already subscribed, again, I thank you very much. So until next time, get out there, have some fun, and take care.